What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome all my new subscribers. As always, I'd like to take a second to thank each and every single one of you guys out there that take the time out of your day to watch and support my channel. It means the world to me. Everybody, we got a task at hand today. Today, I've got this brand new 2025 Toyota Camry in for a ceramic coating. This is my mother-in-law's Camry. They just bought it. It's a gorgeous car, and I said, now's the time. Bring it to me. Let's get this thing coated and protected. Now let's touch on a few subjects, or should I say topics here. 2025 does have 20,000 miles on it. It was the GM's car at the dealership that he drove it. They got a good deal on it, but we're gonna get this thing protected. Beautiful gray color. I'll show you guys that here in a second. Why choose a ceramic coating? In this case, we're going to be doing Kronos from Phoenix EOD. Oh yeah, Kronos. Kronos from Phoenix EOD, 5 to 7 year marine grade coating. Love it. I've installed it on many vehicles and I love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, why a ceramic coating? Now, some people think a ceramic coating is bulletproof. I mean, it'll wash itself. You have to do all that kind of stuff. No, that is not the case. A ceramic coating, yes, it's one of the best forms of paint protection next to PPF. A ceramic coating is not bulletproof. It can wear off. It can degrade. You do have to take care of it. And so a lot of people think that when you ceramic coat a car, you don't have to take care of it. That's not the case. You still have to maintain it and take care of it. What it does, it makes that process so much easier. The washing process is just effortless. The self-cleaning properties of a good coating is, it's just amazing. All my cars are pretty much coated except for my truck, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Cleaning it's a breeze. Looks good. You get the deep gloss, that nice wet look. So a coating is the way to go. Now, granted, this is a 2025. You still want to follow those steps of preparation. Preparation is key, and that will determine the life you get out of your coating or any kind of protection that you put on your car. So I got this thing outside. I gave it a nice, thorough, deep clean. And believe it or not, 2025, it's got 20,000 miles on it. It was the general manager's car, and he drove it around and stuff like that. There was some contamination in the paint. More than you would think out of a 2025. Now, if it had 0 miles on it, still from transport to sitting on the lot, there still can be contamination in the paint. So please follow the steps. Wash your iron decon. I ran my clay towel on it. Nice deep clean. Make sure the paint is as clean as possible before you install the coating. Now, I will be doing a one-step just enhancement on this thing. The paint's really not that bad. It's got some very light swirls, nothing crazy. So I'm going to be using my Flex XFE. I'm not really too sure how I feel about this thing yet. But I figured I'd give it another shot. I also, shout out to my boy Ryan Hanson, man. He sent me a M21, not an M21, a ShineMate EX620 21 millimeter. Now, you guys know I love my 15 millimeter ShineMate. It's my go-to. But I picked up this Flex cordless just for jobs like this. Quick enhancement, not worrying about paint correction. It helps me get around the car a little bit quicker, as long as it gives me what I need. So the XFE, I'm going to try this thing out, see what I need. But yeah, I will be polishing the paint. Now, this is a topic. Do you need to polish or do you not need to polish? No, you don't have to polish to coat a car. It's not like the coating will be like, and jump off the paint and your applicator is going to go flying across the garage because you didn't polish the paint. That's not the case. The reason why we polish the paint or exfoliate, for one, is if you have swirls and marring or anything on the holograms, hazing, you're going to want to clean it up, make it look as best as possible before you seal it in with that coating. Second of all, even if the paint's not bad like this Camry here, you still want to exfoliate that paint. Think of it as that way, exfoliation. To go ahead and just clean that light layer off the top and get it ready to accept that coating. So I will be doing a polish on it. Now, the paint's not perfect. There are some little scratches and blemishes and chips here and there, especially on the front grille, being as it has 20,000 miles on it. But It's a beautiful color, and I'm excited to coat this thing, get it polished up, make it look good. Yeah, so what I wanted to stress was just perform the necessary steps in preparation. Put that work in. That way, when you coat, you get the longest life out of that coating. You're not, cutting corners and doing stuff like that. I spent a lot of time blow drying the car with my Adams air cannon, because if you're like me, I cannot stand any drips of water anywhere. So I took about probably 45 minutes going around this car, blowing out every crack, crevice, anything like that that could hold water, because you do not want that when you are coating a car or even polishing a car. Water drips out, flings everywhere. It's just annoying to me. So I spent a lot of time prepping this thing because I want this thing to look good and I want the coating to last as long as possible. So yeah, 2025 Camry ceramic coating. I'm gonna get you guys set up. Also show you what this thing looks like. Start polishing this thing, get it ready for the coating, and I'm bringing you guys along with me. Application, show you everything. I know I've done a video on Kronos already, but there might be new people to my channel that have not ceramic coated before, and I'll show you just how easy it is and how fun it is. And don't stress about it. It's easy. I've learned to love coatings, so let's hop into it. I'll show you what we got, and let's have some fun. Alrighty, folks. So we've got this beautiful 2025 Camry here. It is absolutely gorgeous. See, this is what I love working on. I would love to do these all day. Beautiful gray color. Already looks killer. And you can see here, it's not terrible. Not terrible at all. Light swirls, nothing crazy. Now, I'm curious. I'm very curious here, guys, at what the paint reading might be. So let's get out our paint depth gauge here. Sorry, guys, I'm going to have to one-hand this. All right. Our paint depth gauge here. Let's go ahead and beep it one time. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, 5.67 mils. 611. Hey, that's actually not bad at all. 654. 646. Now let's check the door jamb. Let's try and get an idea of what we got here. 245 on the door jamb. So we actually got a little bit of room to work with here. Ooh, 392, a little thin there. Ooh, 7.81. I knew the front end was painted on this thing. 11 millimeters. Yep. I could tell this bumper has been painted. Six, 7.6. Let's check this fender. 770. 749. 736. Yeah, you can see a nice run in the paint. The clear coat right there. So I know the front was painted, so I think this thing has been painted before. If we check the door here, look at that. 383. 398. 19. See, I'm getting 3 mils. This front end had to have been painted. There's no way you're going 3 to 4 mils on the doors and 6, 7 mils on the hood. 378, 4. Sorry guys, oh, just had me curious. 419. A little bit of room, but yeah, treading lightly on this thing. Not going too crazy on it. Like I said, paint's not too bad. Plus, a lot of these newer cars are coming with thin clear, like you see, 3 on the door. You don't want to do a 2-step correction on that whatsoever. Enhancement is the way to go. And that's unfortunately how these new cars, a lot of these new cars are going to be. Enhancements, you're not going to be doing 2-step corrections on new cars. No way. No way. No way. There's not enough clear. So yeah, you get set up, see what we got. Try this Flex XFE with the red Shine Mate soft finishing pad, some fab polish, and we'll see what we got. All right, everybody. I've got my fab polish here. Do a few drops over here on this pad here. So this is the Shine Mate red finishing pad, basically. Super soft, nothing crazy. Oh. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do. Now you'll notice my hand speed's a little bit faster. I'm not going correction speed. I'm not going after correction. What I'm trying to do is exfoliate, bring out just a little bit more shine and gloss, and prep the paint for the coating. Now I do have some primer polishes that I want to try. I got the Dr. Beasley's Nano Surface Primer, but I haven't tested it yet. I haven't used it yet. I'm not comfortable using it yet. Probably going to use it on my Civic when I cut it and recoat that car. But this stage here, just exfoliating, not going crazy, not going after correction whatsoever. Oh, there's the sirens. There's the sirens. So just going to come in and buff this off real quick. Like I said, just bringing out some shining gloss, prepping the paint for the coating. And one thing about that Flex XFE that I noticed is when the battery starts going low, you start losing speeds. So once the battery starts going low, you'll lose, speed 5 and 6. Once you get to 4, it stops changing. Now they do last a decent amount of time, 30 minutes, depending how much pressure you're putting on it. But for a job just like this, it's perfect. Perfect. Not perfect paint, but I did a great job. Great job. Removing some swirls. Oh yeah, let me bring you guys in. All right, so just got done doing right here. Well, you can see if we come down here, minor swirls. Nothing crazy. Come over here, cleans up. So nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what I think this XFE is made for. Just cleaning up the paint a little bit, exfoliating. Yeah, it looks good. Versus over here, minor swirling imperfections. Over here, looks pretty good. That's pretty much all we're doing. Exfoliating, removing a little bit of swirls, prepping for the coating. So I, Papa Smurf, him himself, am going to take this XFE, jam around this car, get it cleaned up. When I'm done, come back, panel prep it, and we'll get ready to install Kronos. And I will show you exactly just how easy that is. And yeah, we're having fun here, guys. We're having fun, all right? All right, everybody. We've got the Camry all polished up and panel prepped with my Peleus panel prep from Phoenix EOD. This thing looks absolutely incredible, guys. I mean, it already looked great before, but we just exfoliated. Now, it's not perfect. There's still swirls, scratches. I probably got like 60-70% defect removal, which was really hard for me because you guys know I love to over deliver. But with 3.8 to 4 mils on the sides, I wasn't trying to go crazy at all. Now 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mils on the front end. I think this front end's been painted, to be honest, compared to the rest of the car. The rest of the car was pretty consistent with 3.8 to 4, a little over 4 mils. So I want to leave as much clear coat on this as possible. It's a brand new car. I'm not trying to mow the clear down and leave it with 3 mils. So there's still some swirls, still some scratches in it. It is not perfect by any means, but we got this thing looking pretty good. There's still some little imperfections and stuff like that, but I mean, overall, it looks pretty darn good. And I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. I'm happy with how it turned out, and I think that leaving more clear is more important than how it looks. So, I've got my Kronos here from Phoenix EOD. Now, if you have your coating sitting on a shelf for really long, make sure you just give it a really good, crazy shake. Just give it a real good, crazy shake. Just have at it. Make sure all those chemicals are all mixed up. So I got my glovies on. I'm gonna get set up. We're gonna go ahead and apply it. Like I always do, I'm gonna show you me applying it, and then I'll bring you guys in for a POV style of application. And we are Charlie. Stop it! My dog's over here barking. And we'll go over, application of Kronos from Phoenix EOD. I got my applicator. I got my little plastic, little doopity doop, because I take the little dropper out of the top. I like my doopity doop. So yeah, let's get set up. Start coating. All right, everybody. So we're getting ready to start coating. I've got my applicator pad here. Now, if you're starting from scratch, you want to load the pad up with a little more product than you normally would, and that's just to prime the pad. So we're going to give this thing quite a few drops, and I've actually kind of, normally I used to do the line method, but I just put a whole bunch of drops all over this pad. There we go. Prime up this pad. So if you guys can see here, let me show you guys in. I just prime up the pad with a whole bunch of dots like this. Now, that's about 60 degrees, 61 degrees. It's not humid at all. It's not that hot. So when you're applying a coating, don't ever listen to somebody that's telling you, oh, you have to wait 1 minute and then wipe it off, or wait 2 minutes and then wipe it off. Like, I understand, but everybody's garage or everybody's shop is different. There's variables. So what I like to do is I'll apply it. You know, it'll take me a few tries. You know, I'll try like, 30 seconds, 1 minute. But you'll find your rhythm, okay? And now here's a key thing. If you go to wipe off and it's just smearing the coating everywhere, you're wiping off a little too early. Now, if you go to wipe off and it's tacky and it's a pain in the butt to get off, you've waited too long. Adjust your window and adjust accordingly depending on your environment, your humidity, the temperature. Right now, really not humidity. It's like 60 degrees. I know I'm going to have a longer dwell time. If it was 100 degrees out or high humidity, you're going to have to shorten that window. So what I like to do is we're going to do, like, I've applied this coating and I know, giving the temperature, it's about 60 degrees. It's not really that hot in here. It's not humid. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do half this hood. What I like to do is start right in the middle. I use the emblem right down the middle. I do an X. 1. Start at the emblem. 2 to the corner. And then I just fill that box in. Now, don't get too caught up in those people that like to apply the coating slowly and they do the little box. Get the coating on the paint, okay? Because that time you're applying it and you're taking that sweet little time, that's time that the coating is curing. So if they say wait 30 seconds, well, if you're applying the coating for a minute straight, that is going to decide the determining factor right there. If it takes you a minute to get the coating on the paint, you have to factor that variable into your equation. So, look at that. Boom. Coating's applied. Now, if I was to sit there and go ultra slow like you see some people doing, which I understand because you don't want to miss a spot, that's okay. But just consider that into your equation, okay? If you're taking a minute to apply, once the coating hits the paint, it's already starting that curing process, or the transfer solution is already starting to evaporate. So just consider that. Now you're going to look for that rainbowing. Now I can already see rainbowing. I can already see it. And now with Kronos, in my garage, with my temperatures and stuff like that, 60 degrees, I can get away with probably 30 seconds, a minute, before I come in and start leveling. Now you look for that rainbowing, which I can see now. I could see it down here. I'm waiting for it to pop up here. All right, I'm starting to see the rainbowing up here. Now Kronos is it's a little bit of a thicker coating. It applies very smoothly when you apply it. Now if you're applying a coating, or Kronos, or whatever coating, and you start to feel the applicator drag, put a little bit more product on there. That's going to help you out there. All right, so it's been about a minute. Now I got my towel 1. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to start just very lightly leveling this coating. You're not removing it, you're just leveling it. It is a little bit smeary, so I know that I should probably wait a little bit longer, but that's okay because it's starting to come up on the second wipe. So if it's smearing just a little bit when you're wiping it, but that second wipe, when you come across it, it levels nice and easy, that's not too bad. So now I know, hey, let me wait another 10, 15 seconds. It'll be perfect. Towel 1. That leveled very good. Now I like to use a low nap side for the first wipe, and I swip to a nice high nap side, nice plush side for the second wipe off. And you're not pushing down hard. You're not buffing off like you're buffing off a compound or anything like that. You're just coming in and picking up that last 10, 15% of solution that might still be on the paint. And it's very, very, very simple. Just like that. Now, when I started coatings, I was very, very nervous. Nothing to be nervous about. Just pay attention. Pay attention to the panels that are next to it, the fender, because sometimes you'll push coating over onto the fender or onto the bumper, and you may not see it, and you'll get a high spot. And that's it. It's very, very, very simple. So what I'm going to do is get you guys off the camera, and I'm going to try my best to give you guys a POV view of applying the coating, leveling, and then buff off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now that we got half of the hood done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a basically POV style of me applying the coating. That way you guys can see for yourself just how easy it is. So I've got my cap here. Another tip is if you have a coating and it's on the shelf, when you pull the cap off, make sure you blow off any crystals that could fall back into the thing. Because if you get hardened crystals that fall back into the bottle, that's no good. That is no good. So I take my little droplet here, pick up some coating. Oh, don't tip your coating over. Don't tip your coating over. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to apply the coating, some drops, like so. That should be okay. Just a few more drops. All right, that should be good. Now you got your applicator dropped up. Let's come over here to the paint. Now bear with me, people, okay? Bear with me. I'm going to try my best to do this on camera. So I'm looking through the camera. I should probably have used my different lens, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, so we're going to start. We're going to start at the corner here. We're going to go to the emblem, do one line. We're going to go to the middle. We're going to do another line, and then we're going to fill in the box. So let's see if we can do this on camera. All right, so corner here. Let's go all the way to the emblem. Boom. Now we're going to go to the middle here. And we're going to do another X to the corner. Then we're going to basically box in. And Kronos spreads very, very easily. It's a thicker coating, like I was saying. It spreads so, so, so easy. That was probably, honestly, a little bit too much, to be honest. A little bit too much coating. But that's okay. Now, the most important thing is remembering where you've left off. And it's okay if you overlap just a little bit to a portion that you've already coated before. It's better to reapply than not apply, if that makes any sense. All right, there we go. We've got our coating applied. You can see it on the paint. It's like an oil slick. I'll do way less droplets next time because the applicator is definitely primed up good. So we got the coating on. It is settling. No, like I said, just pay attention to these to the fenders here. You might push coating down onto this fender and you're focused on the hood, and then you come in here and you realize you have a high spot later. So just wipe extra and you'll be good to go. All right, this is real time. Okay, guys, real time. This thing is going to look incredible. I'm super excited. Super, super, super excited. I remember the first time I applied Kronos, it was like 100 degrees out. And it was basically, as soon as you're done applying it, you got to come in and wipe off. So it's nice to have a nice cool day. I mean, it is ugly outside. Right, look at the sky out here. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Had to turn my ISO down. It's ugly. Extremely ugly out. Nice and cool, but that's nice because it gives you a lot of time to work with the coating. You don't have to stress too much on, you know, oh, when do I wipe off? You know, what am I looking for? I definitely applied that kind of thick. I applied that a little too thick, just a little too thick, but that's okay. It just takes a little while for the transfer solution to kind of evaporate, but you don't want to do that because you're going to waste coating. I probably could have coated this entire fender too, but I don't like to go that far and get too far ahead, because once you get too far ahead of yourself, it starts getting a pain in the butt and you got to really wipe to get it off. And you don't want to do that, especially on newer cars with softer paint. You don't want to have to scrub a coating off because you might mar or scratch the paint. So let's see where we're at now. It's been about a minute. I see a little bit of rainbowing. Let's go ahead and it's a little, see that, guys? See if I can get this on. You see how it's smearing the coating? Still a little bit too early. It's almost like I'm still applying the coating. Just a little bit too early. So we're going to give this a little bit more time. Like I said, I wanted to do this in real time and maybe a longer video. I'm starting to see some flashing. Oh man, they're playing softball over there and they're screaming like crazy. Starting to see some flashing though, which is a good sign. Just wanted to show you guys what it looks like when you try to wipe off too early. It smears. But that's fine. We'll level this here in just a few seconds. Definitely starting to see a bunch of rainbowing, so let's come in here and see the difference. It's not smearing it nowhere near as much. Hold on, pal. I'm filming. I'm filming, my dude. Good job, pal. He won first place. Now we're leveling. There we go. Leveling with towel number 1. Got a majority of it. Now we're going to come in. We're going to grab towel number 2. We're going to just start buffing off. Camera work is shoddy. Smurf. Smurf. Camera work is shoddy. That's okay. That's okay. Just come in and buff off the rest. Super easy. Super simple. Check those edges. Make sure you didn't push no coating anywhere. And it's that simple. There it is. There it is, folks. You saw it firsthand. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just repeat the process around the whole car, get the car coated, and we'll be good to go. So Smurf's going to get to work. I'm going to get this thing coated and come back, show you what it looks like after. All right, everybody. So I've got the Camry completely coated in Kronos from Phoenix EOD. I just backed it out of the garage. It's a little cloudy, a little overcast right now. Perfect time to check for high spots. I did a very thorough job, but you always want to just double check, go around the car. But man, this thing is looking good. Let's check it out. All right, everybody, have a look at this thing. Oh, they got the taco stand going across the street. Smells so good. Check this thing out. This thing looks absolutely incredible. I apologize for the traffic in the background. It's busy. Absolutely incredible. This thing is stupid glossy. Wheels are dialed. I mean, can't ask for much more. All the glass is coated. This has got the whole glass at the top. All the glass is coated. Windshield, back. This thing looks incredible. Check the gloss out on this thing. Man, 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 this thing looks awesome. Yes. There's a little bit of water drip at the bottom, and I'm really upset about that right now. I blew dry this thing so good. And look at that. Freaking water drips already. But this thing looks incredible. Dialed in. The gloss is legit. Oh yeah, let's jump into some final thoughts because this thing is absolutely dialed. All right, everybody, as you guys can see, this Camry is just absolutely dialed. If I have $1 for every time I said dialed, I'd have like 14 bucks right now. But yeah, super happy, super happy. I love jobs like this, cars that are brand new, because you can really focus on getting everything protected the way it should be. You're not focused so much on correcting the paint, although I did get about 65% defect removal, 70% on some areas where there were kind of like some isolated scratches I had to take care of. But man, this thing looks great. It's glossy. It's got that nice wet look and is fully protected on the outside. And that's what we're going after. So yeah, couldn't be happy enough with the outcome. Kronos from Phoenix EOD. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about anything, just drop it below. We'll chop it up. I have no problems. You guys know I love interacting with each and every one of you guys. With that being said, if you like this video and you found it helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. Smash that thumbs up while you're down there. Click that little notification icon. That way when I upload more videos, you guys get notified. 2025 Camry, dialed. I always want to take a second and thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch and support my channel. It means the world to me. I hope all you guys out there have a fantastic day, night, evening, whatever it is where you're at right now watching. I'm going to catch you guys all on the next video.